Today we're gonna be making
leek and lentil stew.
and we'll need the following ingredients for that. We'll need some lentils. I'm gonna be making a large batch, so for my batch I'm gonna be using 4 cups of brown lentils. You can use the green lentils. If you don't have the brown or green, you can even use your red lentils, but I'm using brown and I've used green before. I'm gonna be using 3
Carrots.
about 4 cloves of garlic. I'm gonna be probably using some more garlic powder to enhance flavor, but it's not obligatory. I'm gonna be using 1 of the leek stalks. At the end, if you want it, you can add some leafy greens. I'll be using some bok choy. You could use some spinach or some kale, whichever you have handy or you prefer. For my spices, I'm gonna be using some turmeric, some thyme leaves, black peppers, salt. If you like some other ingredients, please feel free to add them in. I mean spices. Then we're gonna be using the vegetable stock. But what I like to do is to add some water and to add my veggie flakes, which is gonna kind of make them a veggie stock if I leave them for a while or boil them in my water. So if you have vegetable stock, you can use that, or you can use some of your herbs or veggie flakes, or just plain water is gonna be good enough as well. So first things first, let's start by pouring our lentils in a bowl and then adding some water. We are actually gonna need 4 more extra hours. These are 4 hours to pre-soak the lentils. Even though I'm gonna be making my stew in my Instant Pot, I still like pre-soaking my lentils. So anyways, whichever way you're gonna go, I'd recommend pre-soaking them. But for Instant Pot, it's not really necessary. Pour your cold water over it. So 4 hours later, we have our lentils that double or maybe triple in size. And make sure that you add a lot of water to it so that it has water absorbed to increase in size. Now we're gonna strain, drain, and rinse our lentils. Go ahead and chop your leek. I'm actually using the whole leek. I know that some of the people are using just the white part or a little bit of the green part, but I read that you can use the whole leek. It's still good, especially if you're gonna be cooking in the Instant Pot or some other type of similar pot. Or if you're making it in a regular pot, you can just start by adding the greener part first and then adding the other part later on. It's still equally good. It's still equally full of minerals and vitamins. So if you want it, you can just follow me and go ahead and chop the whole leek, peel your carrots, shred them, peel your garlic and dice it, and then we are gonna go and then just place everything in our Instant Pot. Now let's combine the ingredients in our Instant Pot bowl, put it on pressure cooking, and be free. Start by adding your lentils. Now add your leeks. Now add your carrots and your garlic. Here you go. Or if you want to accelerate the process, you can just preheat your hot water in your kettle and just pour the boiling water over your veggies and lentils. Otherwise, the cold water is fine. Now add your spices. Add a couple of teaspoons of turmeric. Actually, 1 is gonna be good enough. Add the spices of your choice. I'm gonna probably add a couple of teaspoons of masala mix. 2 tablespoons of the thyme leaves. Crack in some pepper, 2 tablespoons of salt on the size of the ingredients, and pour your water or vegetable broth or add some veggie flakes and add some water, whichever you have handy or prefer. So pour your boiling water, make sure it covers everything in your pot. Okay, don't go over the max. Now let's set the time. Close your lid, turn the vent. To turn on your pot, click pressure cook, turn it down to or up to about 12 minutes. Don't keep it warm and let it do the magic. In the meantime, if you opted to add some green veggies at the end, you can chop them, wash them, and prepare them for when the time is up with your lentils. You'll just open the lid, add them up, close, and let it boil on the saute setting for a couple of seconds. Okay, our stew is ready. Let's open it. And we can hear that it's almost done. We're almost at the end of the decompression time frame. Now it's down. There is no pressure. We can open the lid. Okay. Oh, our stew is nice and lovely and boiling. Let's mix it up just a couple of times. Oh, nice. Looking nice. I really like when my stew is very well done. It's falling apart, all these veggies, and it's pretty runny and thick at the same time, the way I like it. So now it's the perfect time to add in our greens if we wanted them, or your spinach or your kale, or I have some baby bok choy, so I'm gonna add it in, and then eventually I'm going to mix it in and then put it on saute for just a couple more minutes to bring it to boil, and let it boil for 2 minutes so that the greens are boiled through, so that they are incorporated well. Feel free to taste it and adjust salt and spices. Tasting really delicious. And I'm gonna turn on the saute mode to bring it to boil and to let it boil for 2 minutes max. So here we have it boiling, and it's been about 2 minutes now, so I'm gonna just cancel it and we are done. You can wait for it to cool down and have it. I hope you enjoy it.